Alright, that seems that the stream is live. How is the volume? I don't want the audio of the game to I want to make sure that's balanced out. At the 1 minute mark, I'm going to start playing. Get my stylus. I still don't know where the stylus is in this new 2DS. Okay, thank you. Alright, so I'm going to be starting now. So the entire point of this game is to hit the Pokemon and specific weak points that you see. So I got it to run faster, but the issue with the graphics isn't an issue with the graphics itself. It's just that I'm putting a small screen on a bigger screen. Like, you're not really supposed to do that. That's why most streamers like have their 3DS take over some of their screen and not the whole thing. But I really don't have anything else, so. The entire point is to just hit them until your score gets to the highest point, and then after that you win. And I'm gonna be trying to get all of the medals. Let me show you the medals. The medals, this is the bottom screen. The bottom screen is even smaller, so it looks worse. But you're supposed to get all the medals. These are ones that I completed so far, and I'm going to be doing the next 3 here. Okay, so back to the top screen. So there's 2 ways that you can do this. You can either charge and throw one very strong ball, or you can do what I do and just throw a million small ones all over the place. Oh, and each time that you win, you get a punching bag. It could be small, medium, or large, depending on how well you do. I mainly don't care about any of the stats other than HP and speed, so I don't really. In this case, I'd like to do well in this one. Wow, that never happened before. Usually, like, it alternates between left wing, right wing, head, but it was just all the right wing. I'm really happy that I only had 2 big frame drops, as opposed to having 2 big, good gameplays. Like, I'm glad that I'm not having big drops anymore. Of course, there'll still be some, but that's not something that I can really control. That was good. That was very good. Oh, Squishy followed last night. That's nice. It is midnight for her, so I don't think that she'll be joining us, and I don't mind. I'm happy for the support that she gave. And with that, back to now at the bottom screen, we got all the medals for all these, so now we're going to be going to medium mode, where we fight middle evolutions. So I don't have much else to talk about because, like, I guess I could explain. So each magnet end can be a place that you can target. And this is actually good. It was a good pattern until I messed it up because I usually get this first try. That's not a good pattern. And I win. Wow, that was miserable. Oh, and also now they'll start attacking me, so I'm just supposed to avoid. If I do get attacked, my score will go down. The only way for you to lose is if you run out of time, and you have to purposely be playing bad for you to run out of time, even in the final levels. Wait, can you see the time? Is the time on the top screen or the bottom screen? Let me see. Okay, it's on the top screen. As you deal more damage, they grow bigger, and, well, it becomes harder to hit their targets, and it becomes easier for you to get hit by them. I'm sorry about the flashing. I didn't even notice that, like, the screen flashes like that whenever you do well. So this is one of my favorite. I really like this Gen 5 Pokemon. Wow. My life flashed before my eyes. So let me see what is something to talk about because, oh, this Pokemon will actually spawn balloons that will eat damage and will also attack you if you leave them out for too long. I mainly prefer not to attack them because it just wastes the damage. I get blinded by my computer screen every time that happens. I look forward to actually streaming Wii U and Switch games. What to talk about? Oh, Kingdom Hearts. My friend gave me Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts 3. He wants me to play it. So, I'm going to be playing Kingdom Hearts 3 at some point. I liked the franchise, then 2006 hit, and like Kingdom Hearts 2 is my favorite game. And after that, like around 2010, I gave up waiting for Kingdom Hearts 3. And then after that, when they announced that, I was excited for a year. And then after that, by the time that 2019 hit, where they actually released it, yeah, I lost complete interest. Oh, this guy will bring down the shield. And now I finished all of part 2, so now let's head on to part 3. But before we head on to part 3, let's use this. This will give me double the whatever stat I go for next, so I'm going to be going for speed in this next one. As you can see, speed is the thing that I'm aiming for the most. And I got a lit. I'm now just doing some micromanaging. So, now let's go for speed. Oh, I need to go to the top screen. I think that this is one of the few Pokemon that require 2 cycles because of its HP. That was bad. Wow. Barely missed 2 cycles, or barely missed the first cycle. I would have really loved it if I could have managed that first cycle. Okay, so now it's for speed. This is going by a lot faster than I thought it would. Oh. Worth it. I haven't. Oh, there we go. So I'm going to be setting up a background next time so that next time that I play, like it'll look a lot less messy, because like the messiness just comes from me zooming in on a screen that's meant to be small. This is one of my least favorite. Partially because of how much I have to do this one. Because like for Pokemon like Chandelure, I had to do this stage like a lot. Wow. I have a lot more special attack than I plan to have. I'm hoping that I can get my HP to max. Alright, doing some more micromanaging. Okay, so now for the Sea Dragon, I forgot the name. Oh, Dragalge. These are actually based on like some of my favorite fish. Like, I really love sea dragons. Like, they're so weird looking, but so cool. Like they're real world dragons. I missed that one. I think that's the first miss I've had in the stream. I just have an issue with this Pokemon's noodliness. That's how I'm gonna describe it. Because of how noodly it is, like the targets just move around so much. There's a similar issue with Tentacool, but with Tentacool, you're able to work around that. With this fella, you can't. The main thing that you can do with Tentacool is wait for it to cross, for the tentacles to cross each other and hit them both targets at the same time. That never happens with Dragalge. This Pokemon looks epic, but I never actually got around to using it. I always wanted to use this Pokemon, but never got around to using it. Especially since this is from the same generation where Hydreigon came from. Alright, time for some more micromanaging, my favorite thing in this game. Basically, once you have 12 punching bags, like, you can't get punching bags anymore. And I'd prefer to get punching bags. by the way you get a shield in this. Most people that I know never knew that you get a shield, but you can use a shield. I rarely ever use it because I usually know where the attacks are coming from and where they're going. And as long as you're moving, you're pretty good with attacks. That was intentional so I didn't waste so much energy. Attacking basically nothing. If you see anything that looks like a mistake, just know that's intentional. I can do no wrong. Alright, so now for the fun part from yesterday. The bottom screen is also like super laggy and super messy, so this is gonna be fun. Apparently, like, as every time that you touch the screen, your Pokemon hits the punching bag, and apparently, most recording softwares aren't really a fan of things moving very fast. So, like, it's the same thing with the Sonic Shield. Like, if you see a Sonic Shield in, like, a YouTube video, you'll just see a solid blue circle instead of seeing it, like, blink rapidly. Or, like in older games, how, if you get hit, you blink, but on YouTube, like, the character will just disappear entirely for a couple seconds. I don't exactly know what causes that, but I'd like to learn. And yes, this is Pokemon X, but I do have Yveltal. Because I prefer Yveltal. I have nothing else to talk about. Oh, Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. I didn't even know that came out. But apparently it came out, and, well, the first thing that I heard about it after it came out is that we're not getting another one, so, I don't think that went too well. By the way, you can just put the punching bag in front of the Pokemon and just walk around and do something else, and your Pokemon will just hit it occasionally, and eventually get to the point where I'll say, do the ultimate move, where you tap it and your Pokemon finishes up. But I mainly do this when, like, I just want Pokemon stats up higher. Okay, so I do not want special defense, I don't want defense, I don't want attack. This is special defense, and this is defense. So, okay, HP or speed. I'm gonna go for HP now. Mainly because, I prefer this battle a lot more than I prefer this battle. And also because I think that my Pokemon won't be going first from now on, no matter what, unless I play online. Oh, I'd never change the screen. Here you go. Am I gonna get the 1 one cycle. Yeah, me too. I have no idea why they chose soccer balls, but they did. I lost half of my viewers. One. Because I was playing this. I can't exactly blame them. I'm not even going to change the screen because this will be super quick. I'm really not sure why they chose soccer balls. Yeah, that's a good point. A large one. That's gonna take a bit of time for me to do. So, back to the bottom screen, and we're gonna be tapping for a minute because this is a large punching bag. Alright, let's see if that'll finish up. Okay, so I think that we're pretty much done. So, there's 3 areas. There's easy, there's medium, and then there's hard. But once you get that green gauge to the highest, you will unlock 2 more rows of stages, which are bonus trials, where you can unlock items like all of the special stones, grass, fire, water, etc. And, well, I'm gonna try to just complete all these stages. Oh, so let me explain how, actually next round I'll explain how the pattern works. So, let's see what type of... Another HP small, okay. So, basically, the weak points of your foe come in, they appear in waves. So here's wave 1. If you get all of them in Wave 1, Wave 2 will appear. If you get all of them in Wave 2, Wave 3 will appear. And if you get all, then after that there's Wave 4. Once you get Wave 4, Wave 5 is basically a free-for-all. You can hit this Pokemon as many times as you want for a select amount of time. Different Pokemon have different waves, like most of the Area 1 Pokemon have one wave, but you'll never see it because you'll defeat them by the time that you're done with the first wave. But if you miss any wave, the next wave will be Wave 1. So basically, it's a incentive to not miss too much, or for you to play aggressively. We're nearly there. We're nearly at the highest level. So I got 2 punching bags from this round, so I'm gonna be using both of them. But the reason why I'm not changing screens is because it's a small one, and the small ones take 5 hits, whereas the big one takes 50. So I'd rather not like change screens for 10 seconds of gameplay. If you want me to, I can, but I don't think that you'll find it entertaining, especially since none of the programming likes the bottom screen. So, before my next, soon, like in one of my future streams, I plan to download all of Street Pass Plaza and play through that with my other 3DS. Like, I'll friend my other 3DS, and like my me from my other 3DS will visit the Street Pass Plaza, and I can just show off how all the games work. I wish that like most of these games were turned into full-on games, because like I really love them. Okay, this is a large one, so bottom screen. Let's see if this is it. Is this going to be where we finish? Got one more round, and then after that we're good. Alright, I'm gonna do a couple changes real quick. There, I named the 2 screens because like they had the exact same name until now. So like now the 2 files are 3DS top and 3DS bottom. So now we're going to be able to fight new Pokemon. Yep, we did it. We unlocked the next area. So now I can throw the rest of the stuff in the garbage because we don't need punching bags anymore. So now this one throws in a twist. Instead of fighting one, you're going to be fighting two. Oh, also different music. I forgot about the different music. I always found this to be like Linkin Park music. By the way, I prefer the ice one over the dragon one. The ice fossil over the dragon fossil. Mainly because of the refrigeratability. It changes all normal type moves into ice type moves. So like, if you're fighting a grass type or a flying type, you can use Hyper Beam, and Hyper Beam will be an ice type move. With Stab. And like, it's just amazing. Oh, I got a health point from that. Oh, Stab. S-T-A-B. Same type attack boost. If you attack with moves that are the same type as your Pokemon, it'll deal more damage. Oh, I'm fighting myself. That was miserable. That was bad. I should have just exhausted, because like then I would have less time loss. Actually, several people that I knew while I was playing this were like, I thought that there were only 3 Pokemon, and then after that they asked if this was Oras, and then I told them that this was Pokemon X. They didn't know that there were 5 sections instead of 3. Time to fight Charizard. Thankfully, types don't matter in Super Training. Otherwise, this would be a very bad battle. Yep. Okay, I'm glad that I was only hit by 1. That was amazing. I forgot that you could do that. Ooh, a Firestone. By the way, oh, never mind. I was about to say none of these are in Sword and Shield, but Charizard is. Scary. I forgot that he had that attack. I'm getting a lot of soda pops from this. This Pokemon I don't like. The phases are at the same location, but it just becomes impossible once it sits up. Like, when it's flat, it's very easy to hit whatever you want, but once she gets up, like, especially since you have a very strict time, like, with anything. Now that I complain about her, I feel like that I'm gonna do well against her. Yeah, I had a perfect game against her now that I complained about her. Beautiful. I promise you that she's a horrible Pokemon to fight against. You don't like Stunfisk? Well, don't worry, she's not in Pokemon, she's not in Pokemon Sword and Shield. This one is difficult because it's a creepy Pokemon. How is it creepy? So, I don't like this Pokemon because... Okay, I'm gonna quit. That's my first quit on stream. Basically, the entire point of Stunfisk is that it's basically a stingray, a little stingray. Like, when you step on it, it shocks you. Okay, so once Pokemon turn purple, they deal more damage and they perform. So, basically, I want to finish the battle now. Yeah, I know you're talking about Sunfisk. Or Stunfisk. Yeah. Oh, are you talking about the face? Yeah, I don't like the face either. That's something only a mother could love. Oh. So this one starts out red, but the second half of the battle she turns green. But I like to take advantage of red because I can aim towards her center and hit. Like, there's a specific area where she spins where you can just hit all the targets simultaneously, even the ones from her hands. Now, I have to actually aim. So, when she's calm, she's actually harder to fight. getting a lot of soda pop. That heals 60 damage, so that's pretty nice. That'll be great for when I train Charmander. This is actually a hard battle that I've fought enough to know what I'm doing. I think that you only have one phase. Do you have only one phase? Let's see. Well, I guess we'll never know. So who's better, Gallade or Gardevoir? Ooh, a Dawnstone. I forgot. So now this one is a triple battle. You fight against 3 Pokemon. And the final Pokemon I absolutely hate, and I wouldn't be surprised if I had to reset once or twice. Oh no, I'm starting at no energy. I have to deal a lot of damage before this one puts a shield up. Can I? Yes. This one, she moves around a lot. Like, you have to play, and she gives you almost no time to hit her. Back away from it. Alright, I think I'm gonna have to retry this one. Because she is my least favorite Pokemon in this entire thing. Oh, and I lost connection. Alright, well, you just take my word for it. Here's a black screen. Alright, well, I'm gonna quit. Alright. Here's a black screen. Alright, so it looks like that. Turn it off and turn it back on. This is a disconnect that happens sometimes, so, be right back. Alright, I'm gonna turn off the volume, because it makes a loud noise when you turn it off, like it's a capture card issue. But I made sure to save first. So, how is your day going? Oh, that's good. You like how what turned all spiky? Shh! Don't show the rocket ship. Nobody needs to see that rocket ship. I don't have anything special on my 3DS. Shh! Don't tell Nintendo. So according to the bags that I got, I'd played pretty mediocre throughout all this. Oh, well, you're gonna be able to see him again because it's time to rematch against this thing. You're talking about this fella. Oh, I know what you're talking about. That. Oh. Okay, let's attempt this again. Uh, Hopefully the DS doesn't. It went to default settings, so now it looks bad. It looks worse. Alright, so if it crashes again, I'm gonna change the settings again. Thankfully, it's only a couple minutes setup. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. We did it. I'm getting a lot of stat raising items, so I'm going to be using that on Charmander. This used to be a hard battle until I memorized all the locations of the stuff, of the phases, because the locations of all the phases are preset, unlike most Pokemon. Also, I didn't realize that this guy had a mustache until this setting. It made me appreciate this Pokemon a lot more. Alright, let's get rid of some more punching bags because you get punching bags from this. Alright, there. Now, for this fight. This one has a unique function that's different from every other fight. If you're hit once, your stats go down to 0. So basically, if you get hit once, you might as well reset. I don't want to show you how it works, but I might end up showing you how it works by accident. Once again, all of the locations are preset, so like you know exactly where the next one will appear. Whereas like for the butterfly, it's entirely random. So this works a lot better for me. Unless that happens. Yep, that's a reset. That was a big drop. I'm starting at 0. Or, well, I'm starting at 0 energy for this round. Hopefully I don't get hit so that I can finish this in one cycle. There we go. Ooh, a moonstone from that. Time to move my mouse so that the screen doesn't turn off again. Oh, this one has 4 battles. Okay, at a half bar. I tried to keep track of how much energy I have between rounds so that I know what to do or how much I can do. Basically, this match is supposed to like show you everything that you've gone through throughout this entire thing. So we're halfway through. So who will be after Tyranitar, you may ask? We'll see. And the person after Tyranitar is Tyranitar. Mega Tyranitar. That was a very bad idea. And we win. Or do we? Weird? You don't like Mega Tyranitar? Well, he looks better when he's not a balloon. Oh hey, we passed the hour mark. And there. With that, we finished all 30. We got all 30 medals. I'm wondering whether to quit now. And there, you get 5 stars. And so that's what happened with all my Pokemon. I'm going to be replacing Talonflame with Charmander. But, uh, let's leave. Let's, walk around. Let's see if I can buy anything. Oh, I don't nearly have enough money. Alright, let's sell some stuff that I got from that. No, let's not buy. No, let's not buy. I feel like I'm probably the only person who goes through that problem of just spamming the buttons and then after that getting stuck in circles. Anybody else? Okay. No, 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 no. Actually, I think that that's everything. That, hmm. Alright, let's see if we can get ourselves some money. Alright, I'm not sure. Alright, first let's heal ourselves from something that I was doing before deciding to super train and before I decided to stream. Alright, so, hmm, how how much money do I need? I need 300,000 and I have 182. Let's do some daily stuff and see if I can get enough money from these various daily stuff that you can do. Alright, first off, let's go to the lottery and let's get ourselves a lotto ticket. Yeah, we have frame rate today. Oh, uh-oh. I changed 3DSs, so I can't do daily stuff. So, you know what I feel like doing? I feel like I'm gonna go through the Elite Four and just try to grind there because like there's no other real good place to grind for money and for EXP. So let's just head there. Yeah, that's one of the things I'm not gonna miss with the Switch because like I feel like that nonsense is like just out of the way with the Switch. Like I this is like one of this has been my biggest issue since Gen 5. Like changing time or changing DSs. Like you can't do like half the features. Alright, so huh. Okay. I never actually heard like the bass in your footsteps, but like as you walk around there's bass in your footsteps. I guess I never had Pokemon in my earbuds before. That's pretty neat. Okay, can we talk about Sakurai real quick? I love how Sakurai translated all of these special animations into Smash Bros. Somehow. He's the only type of person who will look at one of these animations and be like, uh, yeah, it definitely does sound like different with earbuds. Like, Sakurai saw this and he was like, this would be a perfect Smash stage. Can I use O powers with this? Alright, prize money power 3. No, I simply can't. You there, young man. Yeah, me too. I have a question I pose to you. Do you think Pokemon battling can ever be worthy of being called art? Yeah, Gen 4 is best gen. Okay, is Pokemon art? Gen 4 and Gen 5 are my favorite gens. I just love the pixel art. Like, Gen 4 has, in my opinion, the best spin offs, and Gen 5 has the best games. No? Okay. Fool, you silly unseeing child. If all you seek in life is to fill your stomach with some tasteless matter, then why are there chefs in this world? I love to annoy this dude. Oh yeah, Masuda method. Like, shiny breathing is my favorite type of shiny hunt method. So yeah, Gen 4 was the one that brought the Masuda method. You know, Mega Evolving will actually be a detriment to me in this battle, but in future battles, like Mega Evolving will help. Oh, in Gen 4 and Gen 5, like I got like the majority of my shinies from shiny breeding. I mainly did shiny breeding where like I would just do something else while I was shiny hunting. Like I would just walk around and after like 5 minutes of like holding the D-pad and playing another game, I'd just look to see if I had a shiny or not. And like 5 or 6 times I was like surprised by a shiny. I could not have 2 Quagsire from Mount Silver. Nice. Well, yeah, I feel like talking about running into just random regular Quagsires would not be as cool. But yeah, I knew what you meant. So my method with Ivysaur is the method of just ruining the opponent's day just by throwing all types of statuses over it. Oh yeah, it could be usually when you want 100% you breed. And like those people, the people who like spent like weeks trying to get perfect stats. Oof. Oh, you're one of those people. Well, I can't exactly blame you. I I like the brute force method of just having strong attack and high speed and just never letting the opponent go. Oh, she has psychic. Oh, thank goodness. That's a dead Venusaur. Alright, who should I throw in? Hmm. I just want to show off Yveltal. Yeah, I honestly love the changes with friend points because, like, it just it gets rid of like getting rid of status effects using items and such, and I'm glad that doesn't affect online. Oh, you've yeah, I've done it before as well. I wanted oh yeah, I'm glad that friend points have a purpose as well. But like uh they're separate stats, aren't they? Friend points and there's friendship and then there's another one. All right, did I? Yeah, I already healed Venusaur. Yeah, they're separate. I just checked. Oh yeah, up to Gen 6. Gen 6 added let me actually look at it. They added a specific no, I meant to change out. Gen 6 was the one that added I forgot what it was named. I think it's like love points or something. Because all my Pokemon are at level 100 and then there's Venusaur, the one that I'm training up to 100. I forgot that I'm happy that Venusaur is a poison type that's not weak to ground type. Oh, I see what you did there. Yeah, I'm very underleveled for this, but I'm doing it for the money. No. Can you survive this though? Here's something that most people don't know. Venusaur did a very good job. He deserves pets. Yeah, that gives you more EXP if you remember to do it. It actually has a purpose. Yeah, I love it, especially with certain like cute Pokemon. Like when you, yeah, more XP. Oh, you have. I didn't know that you had that move. Hmm. Yeah, uh, but lots of water type Pokemon have ice type moves, so I'm not exactly surprised. Especially since if a Pokemon has teeth, they can learn all of the elemental bites. But like I know that he has Electric Fang, or she. Is it she? He. Yeah. Thankfully, like, I can just continue using Moo Moo Milks, and then eventually it'll just go down either way. I mean, it's not the fast method. Actually, if he gets a crit, then I'm done. Yeah, until he crits. Have you ever watched speed runs? Like, I've watched a speed run that was at the Elite Four of Gen 5, and there was a crit. Gen 5, 6, and maybe 7, they're more common. Yeah, um, I'd say 3 or 4 hours down the drain just because of a crit. And it was actually a not very effective move that, like, he was just guaranteed to survive, but then he didn't account for crits, so he got crit, and that was just the end of that. I feel bad for a poor thing. I'm talking about my Venusaur, by the way. Yeah, but like the way that that Pokemon speedruns are done, Gem 1 through Gem 4, uh, wild encounters aren't random. Like, lots of people call them random encounters, but like if you turn on your 3DS and you pay attention to the exact time on the clock, you can walk into a specific space and know exactly what Pokemon you'll get. And like people just go for the strongest Pokemon in the area. Like, they'll go to like the year like 2025 at 11 p.m. and then like at 11:06 at like a very specific second, they'll walk onto a specific tile and they'll get a Pokemon that they want that has the highest stats. I don't know how or why they put went through that much effort to find the exact second, like 25 years ahead of time, but they did. Yeah, it's a lot more effort than I will ever put into Pokemon. I'm surprised that didn't freeze me. Second, it's based on seconds until Gen 6. Gen 6, it's frames now. So now for Gen 6, they just hope for the best. Alright, let's just end this Bandus. No! Okay, I bet that you saw that coming from a mile away. I didn't. I forgot. Oh, a crit. Good job. Okay, I guess that we're gonna be going through all of their potions. I forgot about that. Oh, you go first. Well, I was trying to finish the battle, but GG. Okay. I don't have any electric types on me. Hmm. Frostlight. By the way, you know the battle subway and the battle mason and the battle tree? Yeah. For some reason, Articuno's allowed on it. I forgot how cheap this move is. Like, I love how cheap the seed is. Yeah, uh, the only Pokemon that are not allowed are box art legendaries. Those are the guys that aren't allowed. Yeah. I think that's mythical Pokemon that are allowed and legendaries. I always just call them all legendaries. Like I never paid attention to the difference. Yeah, especially when you get to pseudo legendaries. Yeah, yeah, those borderlines. I don't even know if Victini is a legendary or not, just because like it's a nightmare to run into them. But y- by the way, I'm just healing my Pokemon because at this point, like it's not even worth trying to attack. Fresh water, the heals more than a potion. Oh, are you out of potions? I thought that you'd have more than one. Uh, I'm honestly not sure. The only time that I know about you being able to get Victini is just from that special event that you had in Gen 5, where if you pre ordered the game, you could go to the island. Alright, so that gives me a bit more of an explanation of mythical and legendary, because, like, I guess legendary is just mixed into the story, whereas mythical is just going down a different route altogether. Hmm. Okay, this is going to be the last one because I want Venusaur to fight in all these battles. Okay, so Venusaur has a weakness against the remaining of these. Like, for Dragon Mark, his attacks won't be strong. Or, his attacks will be weak, but he's not weak to dragon types. But the other two, uh, fire and metal. Okay, so that's a better definition of mythical. Now time to say hi to Dawn's granddaughter. Speaking of Gen 4. Yeah, it takes place that far in the future. This is Dawn's granddaughter. Something that most people don't know. Alright, more prize money. Hi, Dawn's granddaughter. It took that long for that one battle. Oh no, it ran out. It lasts 3 minutes, but uh, basically it works in the if you start a battle before the 3 minutes run out, you get it. But like after the battle ends, it runs out. Oh, yeah. Did you see how long that battle took? Okay. I realized that I can do absolutely nothing against this one, so Frostflight. Yeah, and it was a level 3. So that takes about all of the energy. So, like, I regained all the energy. But to be fair, I did walk around with this DS before I started, and the more steps you have on your 3DS, the faster it'll heal. Oh, fun. So, like, once you get to 4,000 steps, you can basically use everything that you want. But that would require for you to walk 4,000 steps. Yep. Oh. Well, I think that we're gonna have to. I think it might crash again. Oh, you walk to work? Then yeah. Then if you're still into Gen 6, you can just do that. Okay. Note that you haven't finished Y? I can't blame you. I don't like the story in this game. No offense to Y. Oh, I don't like the story in this game. Like, no offense to, like, anybody that likes the story in this game. That's Sun and Moon bottle caps. I don't think you can get them in Gen 6, can you? Yeah, if you fix up your game, you can probably finish the Elite Four before me because, like, oh, you're in the second town in Sun? Yeah, me too. I every time there's a curse with Pokemon Sun for me. Every time that I try to play Pokemon Sun, something happens. Oh, Black is my favorite game. So, like, you had the best game. Okay, just in case they have flamethrower or something, I'm going to be using this. So, there's one difference about Mega Venusaur. His attacks don't go up or anything. Yeah, definitely. Breeding is much better. So, the big difference with Mega Venusaur as opposed to regular Venusaur is that fire and ice attacks don't. It'll still say that they're super effective, but they won't really be super effective. Like, they'll just deal normal amount of damage thanks to their ability. Well, I guess we're not going to be using Mega Venusaur. I was expecting Flamethrower, and I was wrong. Well, Grass type has the most weaknesses, so, like, it doesn't. The thing is that ice or flying type moves are still an issue. Oh, now you use flamethrower. I knew you had flamethrower. Yeah, grass poison is a very popular type that I don't love. All right, if I'm gonna do the cheap strat. Let's do the cheap strat. Note that I have a wide lens. Thank you for doing that, Articuno. By the way, if you ever play the meta in Pokemon X and Y, if you see uh, if you see Talonflame, just simply don't fight against them because they have an ability that makes flying type moves go first, no matter what. And so basically, they will always roost if you think that you're gonna win. I just want it to be known that that Articuno has a wide lens, which raises his their accuracy, and this is still an issue. There we go. A one-hit KO move that has 4 type. Yeah, the flying type going first is good if you're the person who has that Pokemon. It's a nightmare to fight against it. This is gonna suck. Yeah. Why? Oh, I didn't know that you could do that same turn. Thank you. Oh, turn. This move is unique because most increase something or greatly increase, but Cotton Guard raises it by 3 levels. So that it says it drastically increased their defense. I'm gonna keep in the yellow because grass type moves deal dumb. Oh, it dealt double damage, but oh, cripple them with a Durant. Yeah, that sounds like a strategy. I ran into when I was playing the Battle Mason in Pokemon X. I ran into a lot of good Durants and a lot of good Zoroarks. Like some of them actually really tricked me. Right, where's the berry? It's Chesto. Yeah, Chesto. Yeah, I swear you better not use a full heal. Okay, you used a full restore. You know that in Gen 6 and Gen 7, the AI will switch if it has no super effective moves. Yeah, it was a full restore. You're right. Oh, that okay. That that really sucked. So we're gonna be stalling this guy out, this girl out. Yeah, um, there's a little issue with one of the Durants and the in the battle mason and in the battle subway. Uh, there's one that's poorly programmed to have loaf around and dig. And let's just say that I feel bad whenever I win those battles because like they never stood a chance. Because like it's half a move. Like the move will never finish. Yeah, I guess. But then I use earthquake. How many full restores do you have? Hand them over. This battle might take longer than the other one. I can't wait until we fight fire type, which is just gonna be lovely. You know what? I think that Altaria is just gonna run out of power points before we just and that's how we're gonna win. Like she's just gonna run out of moves. We're gonna win because she has nothing else to do. Uh, I'm trying to get it to level 100. I want to get in preparation for Sword and Shield. I want to get all the megas to level 100. So, uh, so far I got Lucario to level 100. I got the starter that I chose. I always choose the grass type starter, but since I already had Chestnut, I chose uh, I chose Squirtle. I was thinking of doing that, but like uh, there's a place called the Battle Chateau, which is just a location where you can just fight as many Audinos as you want, and that's why I'm trying to save money for, so that I can enter the Battle Chateau and just get all the money in the world. So it's just basically Audino Haven, and it'll just take me an hour to get a Pokemon to level 100. But if I had a plan to that changing DSs would just ruin the time and I would have to go through this, I would have had a Charizard alongside. It does level up, but uh, not in the way that you would expect. Basically, it levels up with progress in your game. So the more progress that you have in the game, the more it'll level up. So basically, once you beat the champion, you can fight the Elite Four. And then once you defeat all gym leaders and Elite Four members inside of the Battle Chateau, the champion can drop by, and once you get the champion, like you can just fight level 65, level 75 Audinos, and just the level ups as a result are just beautiful. Never seen something so beautiful. By the way, I'm healing up stuff because there's no point for me to use any of my attack moves since, like, the bar won't even move. Oh, yeah, you have to beat certain sets of people, but you also have to make a certain amount of progress in the game. So there's like two barriers for you to. It's like. So defeating a certain amount of people within the chateau and making a certain amount of progress outside of the chateau. Yeah, there's something similar with in Pokemon Black and White where there's like electronic gyms and like you can fight daily trainers in there and their level scale along with your level. It's in the Ferris wheel city. I forgot the name. Nimbasa City. Oh, you just destroyed yourself. You know, this is your fault. It's not my fault that you're gonna get blasted with an ice type move. Oh, Venusaur will get all the XP still. Yeah, they made it so that your Pokemon will get more EXP even if they just participate in battle since then. Okay, leaving already? Yeah, it is evenly split in this game as well, but all the other Pokemon are level 100, so they can't get the EXP. Oh, let's get prize money 3 again, because that was another battle that took forever. Woohoo. Okay, here's the only one that I think Sakurai could have been like, yeah, this is a Smash level. Like, he was like, yeah, this is a good Smash stage. Thankfully, this one has the least amount of walking that you have to do. You just have to walk here and he'll just walk down to you. Oh, I can't poison these. So, this is going to be a while. Car keys. Yeah, I don't know why they decided to have the leader walk to you in a cutscene for this particular case. But but there's an important point to be made after this battle, okay? After this battle, I'll show you the important point about the him walking down to you. You can do something super important. Yeah, he's a yeah. And I love how like all of the other people are just dressed in like casual wear, but the dude in a suit of armor is the guy that walks towards you. But there's something very, very important. Oh no. There's something very important that I need to show you. Something absolutely critical to the plot of this game. Oh. Oh. That wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. I guess I'm used to having uh my BFG or my Golurk. So like I'm used to just having him get destroyed by that move. So not having a Pokemon that's absolutely destroyed by that move was a moment of relief. But after this battle, I'm going to show you why him walking down to you is so important. We're not going to be leaving. Uh, I named BFG when the movie was about to come out. I wouldn't have been as creative if I didn't see a commercial while I was naming the Pokemon. Yep, there was a movie, and nobody talks about it. Nobody talks about the movie. Lots of people talk about the book, but nobody talks about the movie. As far as you know, a movie never happened. I bet that you can tell how well the movie went. It went as well as the Narnia franchise. Actually, no. People still talk about Narnia. It went as well as the Percy Jackson movies. Nobody talks about the Percy Jackson movies. The sad thing is that I had so much hope in that. Like the very beginning of the movie, like I read the books and I was like, people did like Narnia, and like they did an amazing first movie. I feel like that they just kind of dropped the ball in the second and third. Like, yeah, and then there was a sequel, and then like as somebody who watched, like I had a friend who knew uh that I read the books and just told me don't watch the second Percy Jackson movie, and I just never watched the second Percy Jackson movie. Lightning Thief, yeah, it was a great book. I love the twist overall. Like it was actually a very nice movie that like mixes like mythology with real life. And it didn't even take place in New York. Like usually if like a mythical character comes to the real world, they go to New York. They went to Hollywood. Uh the first Percy Jackson movie, like just watch the beginning of the first Percy Jackson movie and assume that just the rest never happened. Because like the beginning actually is great. Oh, you're a psychic type. Uh oh. And you're not using a psychic type move. Thank goodness. Wait, are you psychic type or electric? I think you're psychic. Either way, I don't have a move that's strong against you. Rock? Oh, so rock steel? That's a weird combination, but I'll take it. Okay, so that actually changes my outlook. I always like fought uh between electric steel and and psychic steel. So I always just fought him as if he were an electric type or a psychic type. Thank you for that. I learned something new. You're gonna. No, I can't. So, yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Well, magnets are types of rocks, so I guess I see where they're coming from. Yeah, you got a point. I don't even remember, like, randomly encountering these guys, to be honest. I thought that they appeared on island type areas, like beaches and such, because, like, they were a reference to Easter Island. You know, this is just gonna be a long evening because, like, I don't, I can't stand all the full restoring. Okay, I'm gonna try to, so I still get all the XP. Yeah, I'll, yes, it is, but I'm the type of person who just thinks that this sounds counterproductive, but I try to get my Pokemon to uh, earn their EXP. Like I feel like that. Like if I were to just change to Yveltal and just get all my Mega Pokemon to level 100 that way, it would feel counterproductive. But for this one, yeah, I'm gonna be switching because that's a double weakness. Wait, Steel isn't strong against I always thought that Steel was strong against Grass. I forgot about that. Okay, Grass is weak to Steel, but Steel isn't strong against Grass. I keep on forgetting that. Yeah, I kind of lost patience. Okay, Talonflame, but just destroy this thing. You ruined so many melee games for me, so you're just gonna. I can't tell you how many times I got zeroed to death by this thing, so this is just super satisfying. Okay, Yeah, I eventually learned too. Okay, so I'm gonna be using Venusaur against them against Aegislash because Aegislash just makes the battle a nightmare no matter who you're fighting against because he uses every other turn he uses a shield move. So I'm just gonna try to just do that. Okay, so yeah, so does the game. For some reason they just decide to teach everybody the spam strat, so I'm gonna heal now because I can't attack. Oh, oh, nice. So now that you know that I'm gonna heal. Okay, I'm gonna heal again, just in case they use shield. Because King's Shield is a wonderful move that will lower your power points by 2 if you attack during a King's Shield. Yeah, you can protect 2 turns in a row. It just lowers your chance of failure, just increases every turn. Yeah, but I just spent an hour EV training Venusaur for speed. So, yeah, there goes that. Yeah. And the thing is that this Aegislash will go second. Thankfully, he tried to go for an attack. Yeah, I think that this one does have a lead ball. Because I've never had a Pokemon that was slower. Okay, now that we're done, there's an important thing about him walking down to you rather than you walking up to him. You can do this. Yeah, he can sit in his chair. Very comfy. So, now for Venusaur to fight the thing that we shouldn't fight. The news lady. Speaking of healing, eh, I think that they're fine. Oh, aw, we can't use bargain 3. Darn. Or prize money 3. So we gotta use prize money 2. Yeah, Thankfully, this is the last time that I need prize money buff, so... Okay, so this gets rid of my fire type weakness. Oh. Oh. I forgot that you had that. It's your signature move, but I forgot about that. I forgot about this Pokemon altogether, to be honest. Oh, thankfully both of my attacks are special, so... Let's try to finish this battle quick. I'm gonna try to make this the fastest battle, even though this one has the most weaknesses. Oh, that that worked horribly. Okay, so yeah, uh, I love to make battles a nightmare for my opponent. No, I was just hoping to make that not happen. No. Okay, I lost my... Okay, my screen's back. Yeah, Spiritomb had no weaknesses until Gen 6. Added Fairy type. Don't have another potion. Oh. Wonder Tube? Oh. Somebody gave, um, somebody gave, Spiritomb that ability and just made the game unwinnable. That sounds fun. But secretly, I could win against a Wonder Tomb. Do you know how? Teach 440 PP moves, and then after that, just stay alive for long enough. Just keep on healing yourself and such, and like eventually they'll start struggling. You win. I mean, it's not the ideal way to win any type of battle. Yeah, I'm aware of sturdy Shedinja. Yeah. Yeah, it's not worth it. Yeah. Alright, time to do a lot of healing. Basically, in concept, Shedinja is a great Pokemon. In concept. This Pokemon knows Roost, so if it starts using Roost, I'm going to be trading out to another Pokemon. Yeah. Um, one of my Pokemon, I forgot which one, actually has an ability that makes it wake up almost immediately. You know what? I'm just going to continue healing myself and let this Pokemon destroy itself. This Pokemon's just going to be its own downfall. I haven't used a single move yet. Do you know that uh do you know who, like, lots of people argue is the best baton passer? The best baton passer is is Eevee in Pokemon Sun and Moon. Eevee has a Z move that like greatly increases all stats, and then after that you just use uh baton pass and you have another Pokemon with stats raised, like a lot of stats raised. And good job, you destroyed yourself. You're your worst enemy. Yeah, except you don't have a Z move with whatever Pokemon you're switching into. That's the only issue. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, Blaziken has always been an amazing Pokemon. Like, even before Z moves or Megas. Like, it's just been an excellent Pokemon. So, now before... Excellent. There. No. Why? Don't. No. Why? Oh, are you referring to the Pokemon that's literally shaped like a Y, or are you asking me something? Oh yeah, Yveltal. I I huh. Well, I have no idea what I said that led to me saying why, but I did. I think that had to do with Yveltal. Torkoal? Okay, we can do Torkoal. Oh, uh, I was. Oh, yeah, the confusion. Uh, I said why because they used confuse ray. Like confusion and infatuation are my least favorite things in the Pokemon games. Like they're the worst game things in these games. Infatuation is arguably worse because it has a higher chance of happening. Yeah, I'm mainly using Ivysaur 4 status moves as like an entry into it. Yeah, uh, yeah, I agree. Like I hate most status effects, and I usually don't use this type of setup. The thing is that as soon as I'm done with the Elite Four, you probably won't see status moves anymore because I'll just literally obliterate Audinos. Hmm. All right, let's see if we can finish this battle here and now. It's not. I thought that it was half rock, half. Huh. Curse. That's a. I hate when that happens. That's like one of my least favorite things. All right, let's make sure that she doesn't use another potion. Okay, we won. Wow. That's awful. Oh, I didn't even know that you were still alive. I thought that the health bar was. Oh, they actually used one hit KO moves. I thought that was just. Oh. She wants to burn me up because she doesn't like me. Alright. Well, see ya. So, before we enter and fight Deonti, or Deonta, uh, I got a story. I was playing online and I was training this person up. I was training. I was training Frostflight up, and somebody wanted to battle me, and like I was using online for my friend to give me EXP so that I could quickly like get her to level 100 because I want all my mythicals and all my megas to level 100. And this person just kept on battle requesting me, and finally, after battle requesting me enough, uh I accepted, and I got 6 sheer colds in a row, and they never battled me again. Yeah, I somewhat feel bad for them if they weren't just like being very annoying. By the way, the best champion song, in my opinion. My least favorite champion, but best champion song. Oh, I still have it at the bottom screen. Whoops. Best song in the game, in my opinion. Wow, it's been that long that we have to do this entire animation again. That animation only happens if it's like 30 minutes to an hour since the last time you Mega Evolved. And I Mega Evolved in the firefight. Oh, I didn't know that you could get that move. Oh yeah, you're talking about like burn lowering your attack stat. Yeah. And paralysis, it makes your if your Pokemon goes first and then they get paralyzed, they'll go last almost all the time. Like I can't tell you like I had a I'm not sure who it was. I had a Superior that got paralyzed, and like before it was paralyzed, it always went first. After it was paralyzed, it always went last. Like fun. Thankfully, poison doesn't lower anything. 25% attack is also a huge nerf. Like it doesn't sound like much, but it lowers your attack by 25%. It doesn't lower it to 25%, by the way. That would just be a nightmare. Don't have full restores are just an absolute nightmare. Yeah, thankfully, poison doesn't have any secondary effects, but you can badly poison. And basically, if you're badly poisoned, you only last 6 turns at most. If you heal yourself, you'll last 8 turns at most. At the 8th turn, it's just a one hit KO. Oh, and recycle. Salaman's raspberry recycle. Yeah, recycle is very nice. Yeah, that's a good idea as well. Swords dance, rest, outrage, earthquake. Okay. Oh, wait. Oh, so you had the berry for both outrage and rest? So you had a lumberry to just heal whatever move you used first. If you used rest, it would wake you up. If you used outrage, it would heal your confusion, right? Yeah, I would just trade out earthquake with recycle. To be honest, the lumberry is the one that heals like no matter what the status is. Oh, you went for pet, not Petra. Give me a second. I I think it is Petra Berry. Yeah, that's a good idea. Let me check what it is. You had Chesto Berry. Yeah, especially since you cannot sleep and end up destroying yourself. By the way, let me show you something. So, uh, let's go to the bottom screen again. So, uh, my Venusaur has 137. Uh, so if you let's divide that by four. Uh, okay, let's go for another one that you can divide by four. Okay, 236. Divide that by four. The attack stat. So dividing the attack stat by four, that would be 16. So that would be four. That would be 34ish. So basically, uh, if shades my if my yeah 59. So uh, if he were to hit himself in confusion, he would deal 59 damage. Basically, your confusion has to do with your attack stat. It's not a random. Well, it's somewhat random, but 59 is around. But do you know what some confusion moves do? They raise your attack. That Yeah, it does take your defense into account. Oh, you need to see the battle. Yeah, that's a good idea. I usually use sweep strats as well. Like, as soon as I get Charizard, I'm going to be going for sweep strats instead of Like, the only thing I'll probably have is Will-O-Wisp, and that's just in case if I don't have anything super effective. Alright, be right back, it's dying. Okay, now I have three things plugged into my DS. The sound, the capture, and the charger. So now it's just a matrix of stuff. Wait, are you part grass? Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Nope, we can't win this battle. Nope, we gotta use something else. Alright, Frostlight. I forgot that she had Sap Sipper. Like, I'm used to, like, deer type Pokemon, to have Sap Sipper since, like, they mainly eat plant life. What is this guy? Gudra? Dragon. Just plain dragon. I thought that was dragon poison for the longest time. Nope, just dragon. There's only one dragon fairy type, and that's a Mega. That's that's Mega Woolly Pokemon. I forgot the name of the Woolly Pokemon. Woolly Dragon. It's gonna come to me. Give me a second. No, Mega Ampharos is just electric type. Ah, it's the blue guy. That that's Puffy. From Gen 3. Actually, is it Gen 3? You know what? Give me a second. Alright. Altaria. Okay. It's Altaria. Altaria's dragon fairy type. Yeah, that puffy blue guy. Yeah. So Altaria is the only dragon type that is resistant to dragon type moves, and the only fairy type that's weak to fairy type moves. Yeah, I should have said bird because you would have known. That, oh, that didn't feel good for you either. it's absolutely immune to dragon type moves. Like, dragon type moves can't hit it at all. Alright, uh-oh. Don't destroy yourself, please. Don't destroy yourself, please. Don't destroy yourself. No. Okay, good. Huh. Actually, that was a bad idea. You're weak to head bash. Are you? You're steel type. Alright, destroy yourself. Oh, full restore. That's very effective. I don't think that I changed the time on this 3DS. Goregeist. Okay, so for Goregeist, we're going to be leaving immediately because we have no moves to use against it. Yep. Now I have two DSs to change for daylight savings time. You know what? Uh, you need to heal yourself. Yeah, definitely. Mr. Rossetti hates us. Alright, so Yveltal needs to heal themselves, so I'm gonna heal. There we go. It's a legendary exclusive move. Most legendary exclusive moves are broken. Trace. Oh, you learned Overgrow. Nice. Uh-oh. Yeah. Yeah, this is the only, like, mega Pokemon that you... actually, there's a couple others. Oh. Oh, you have Psychic type moves. Alright. And now that I don't need to worry about stats anymore, I don't need to worry about healing. Let's just finish this. This took over an hour and a half to complete. I didn't know that it'd take so long. Lucky number 66. Yeah, the other day it took me 20 minutes, but I guess I wasn't handicapped with like a underleveled Pokemon, so Yeah, uh, that was a fast way as well. I was mainly did this to grind for money so that I can do the Audino Storm. I don't know how uh, my capture card's gonna like Pokemon resetting because once you finish, like it goes to the title screen, and Pokemon specifically doesn't like my capture card. Well, it's overpowered, so there needs to be at least something to limit you. Congratulations to Venusaur. You did the final move and nothing else. You bit one of the Pokemon. You burned one of the Pokemon. You did a couple things. You destroyed anything that Venusaur couldn't. Alright, time for some poetry. Never mind, I'm gonna hold A and skip the poem. We did it! Again. Note that I beat the Elite Four several times already. I just did it for money since, like, everything that gives you money other than the Elite Four was locked because of time change. Or because I changed my 3DS. Hi says, pancakes. Look at all those people who made this game, who put all of the Pokemon from previous gens in this game. Yeah, I got nothing else to say. I'm just hoping that the capture card doesn't crash. Honestly, me neither. I've been doing it kind of sarcastically. My main issue, like, my main issue is that I want all my Pokemon in one location, and that's what Pokemon Home's for. Like, Pokemon Home will solve that for me. Alright, let's see if it crashes. Will it crash? It worked. Well, honestly, some of my favorite Pokemon are just not in the game. So, yeah. It's reasonable to be upset. Like, it's okay to be upset. The issue is, like, actually attacking programmers because of this decision. Like, I'm okay with people being upset. I'm not okay with people calling programmers lazy just because they couldn't. Uh, thanks, says, see ya. By the way, that's Ditto. It's a Japanese Ditto. Okay, so let me actually check the time. I'm not sure how to check the time in this game. Let's see if the game recovered itself. Uh, let's go play the lottery. Yep, that's how you Masuda method. You walk down that large path and you hatch an egg, and then you do it again. Oh boy, my capture card does not like this at all. Oh, you did that too? By the way, you can actually, uh, oh, I'm just talking about my capture card. Like, my capture card sometimes complains to me and says, oh, no, please don't do this. Like, numbers actually turn red and it's like, please don't do this to me. So, like, whenever, like, the numbers start turning red, I'm like, oh, the capture card didn't like this. I mean, it's a, this is the close, like, this is the best that I'm gonna get either way. So I love it how it is. Yeah, it is. Oh, do you know what I could have done instead of nope, not the coffee shop. You see how this lady's here? There's various people in the alleys, and you can talk to them and get EXP that way. But or not EXP money that way, but it isn't a way that I'd prefer. Are yes and no. So like if I talk to somebody, they will disappear after I win a battle against them, but there's always five people in the city, so as soon as one disappears, another one appears. So like they'll change with time, or they'll change if you battle them. But it is it is not a preferable way for you to do this, especially since some of them use protect and then a status defense heightening move, then protect status. Like they just make it so that you can't hit them, and if you can, it will just not deal much damage, and that's just not something that I wanted to do. I'd rather just fight the Elite Four than do that. Did you like the Looker quest in this game? Or, like, did you get around to the Looker quest in this game? Oh, by the way, if you talk to this lady, she'll teach you a new trick, and you can do this. There were battle diner places, but I was broke. So, uh, that was not in the question. Oh, you got that skating trick? Did you get all of the skating tricks? Let me see if this is the correct. Okay, well, let me see if you had all of them. If you had all of them, then you could do this. Let me look for it. The first skating trick is actually uh, the tutorial skating trick where you get the skates and they're like, oh, if you use this button, you can use skates instead of walking. Is this the wrong location too? Oh no, we're not. Uh, I'll show you what it is. You can't hop up platforms or anything like that, sadly. I wish that would have been a great incentive to get them all. But uh, let me show you what you can do. Alright? Oh, also, before I do that, I want to show you something. Uh, if you want to, uh, a free sweet scent is right here. You get honey and you can use it for sweet scent. Every hour, so one will appear. So you can just, if you can just grind for it. I went to the wrong location, but I decided to just. I'm basically at the end of the stream. Okay, uh, in previous games, Sweet Scent would attract stronger Pokemon than you would normally, and they would have special stats, or if you defeat them, they would give you more XP. But in but in Gen 6, it will have you fight 5 Pokemon at once. If you've never seen that before, I'll do it. I'll show it off to you. If you've never seen a 1 versus 5 battle. There, that's the cool trick that you can do. You can do a super flip. Now to get a Oran Berry. There, that's another trick. Basically, these tricks are absolutely worthless, but you can just use it just to look cool. But do you want to see a great use of Sweet Scent? Let me show you a great use of Sweet Scent. Let's go here. And no, we're not entering again. We're not doing this again. But I just want to show you an amazing use for Sweet Scent. Or for honey in this case. Sweet Scent is just infinite honey. Okay, you walk in here. Alright, let's use honey. Wait, let me find honey first. There it is. I swear if I run into a shiny while showing this off. Nope. Good. Because I've had a shiny blow up here before. Alright, so yeah, fun. Ouch. 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 Yep, you know exactly where I'm going with that. After, except these weren't the Pokemon that I was aiming for. Alright. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is why I wasn't aiming for this specific Pokemon. Because one, they have Stone Blast, which hits 5 times. Or 4 times in that case. Or Rock Blast. And like, it just takes half of forever. I was aiming for I forgot the name of the other one. But there. Overkill. Yeah. I mainly have animations to keep me sane. Like, I just love the animations, like, throughout the game, so I tend to keep them on. But, like, mm, I also keep animations on so that I have enough time to realize that, a Pokemon is shiny. Because one time I didn't have enough time to realize that a Pokemon was shiny. Yep, I'm talking about 2 fails in a row. Yep, I I absolutely destroyed that shiny. Like it just didn't stand a chance. Honestly, I don't mind my stories about shiny failures. I find them funny after I'm done being sad about it. Oh, by the way, you like my purple outfit? You can get a Pancham hat from this lady, but I like my purple outfit. Like, purple's my favorite color, so I just went to all the shops and got purple stuff. But yeah, I think that this is where I'm going to be calling it quits. Let's go to the Battle Chateau. Is there anything else that I'd like to show off? Oh, this place. Yeah, definitely calling it a night. It's been 3 hours. This is my favorite song in the game. But this lady can read memories. And uh so you can just show off any Pokemon to her and she'll tell you about their biggest memory. So I got this from Germany. Aw. Alright. BFG. I haven't checked yours yet. Yeah, but you can let me go to the Battle Mason and I'm gonna change the time to set it properly, but off Wednesday I'm gonna be getting the Sky 2 Max. I really enjoyed this stream. Like I had 3 people at max in this stream, but this was just fun. Like usually these types of sessions I find very boring. I loved them as a kid. I found them boring as an adult. So I'm glad that like I could like re-enjoy this type of thing. So so let's go here and save. Yeah. Thanks for dropping by. You really made the stream. Oh, that's where I found the stylus for the 2DS. Nice. Well, see you next time.